We haven't seen B-Mickie in a minute, and he's been going through some life things. Can you talk to me a little bit about what life is like for B-Mickie prior to?
Um, yeah, we're picking up from where B-Mickie, left off from that farewell. What was it? What was it? What was it? The farewell party for Meech when he said he didn't want to kick it with you, talk with you, skate with me, none of that, right? And now throughout that season that he was gone and absent, he built a family, he built a new foundation for himself, a new life. And now he feels like there's a door open for me now. Meech is back in town, everybody's, together. This is my moment to show that I can get back in this. And what? For revenge? Redemption? I do have a daughter, that comes into play and, her health and what have you. So is it for her? So that's what I'm looking forward to within this season, just seeing how the audience navigates, trying to figure out what is B-Mickey's main objective at hand. It might take a couple episodes for people to get it, you know what I'm saying, figure it out. But it's a puzzle throughout this season for B-Mickey, just his storyline. So looking forward to how people piece it together. Mm.
So, Da'Vinci, for you, we kind of in season four, we've always seen the brothers go back and forth, but we're starting to see more and more of a division. So, what is Terry's mindset this season, and how does he feel about B-Mickie coming back in the mix as well?
His mindset this season is like, all right, I'm doing my own thing. I'm leading my side of the company. There's no more co-partnering or whatever. Now I gotta just make sure that I can fulfill my mission, which is to make enough money and get the hell out of the drug game. And everyone that I'm seeing that's in my path, these are all potential enemies. And then seeing Miles come back, or B-Mickie come back, I should say, um, I'm just like, yo, I probably can't fully trust him, but he could be a pawn in my game. So I'm gonna play the game with him and outsmart him. But who knows? Because B-Mickie might just outsmart his ass.
So there's some new mix to the business. Markisha's taking a bigger role. How is that going to impact T's outlook and his relationships with B-Mickie, with Meech, and the business?
I think it makes Markisha taking a bigger role makes T even more paranoid. Because now it's like, okay, you're getting into this business, so now I know I can't really trust you for real. So then it's kind of a scary thing because it's like, at any given moment, you could get a better opportunity, or a police officer could try to bribe you with something, give you time off, or whatever. If you tell them something, or if you do something, or you reveal something that you shouldn't. So it's like when people start getting in this business that's really close to you, it almost makes your antennas rise even more because you see what happened with B-Mickie in the past. You see what happened with other people that they work with. So it's not good for him at all. I think his blood pressure is really high if you check Terry blood pressure this season.
So Myles would B-Mickie back and he has a family. What are his thoughts about these people that were his family that he may potentially come back in the mix with? Does he still view them the same, or does he view them sort of as a means to an end as well?
Um, hmm. I don't know. I think he always knew who Terry and Meech was. I just think he never knew he would direct that type of energy to him. I don't think he ever would have thought that. And once he figured out that it can be directed towards anybody, and that being literal, if you're not blood, that just plays an effect on how B Mickey, controls his, decisions and everything throughout this next season. But definitely, he already knew who they were. I just think it was kind of surprising that he would direct, they would act that way towards him.
So, in wrapping up, last question. By the end of the season, what is one word we can use to describe these two and their relationship? Because they've had their ups and downs along the way as well.
One word.
One
A
word.
phrase, a
I would
sentence.
honestly, I would say mine would be like, hmm. I
Mm.
think that's what it is. We look, it's like,
Mom be like, hmm.
I think that's what would describe it. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Uh,
don't think one word really can describe it. I just feel like, there's of course a lack of trust there. But also uh I don't know, is it redemption, revenge? I don't know. For on my end. Suspicion? I don't know.
or
Curious. Okay.
game. It's like a game.
Yeah,
Now,
a puzzle, something, yeah.
It's all strategy.
yeah.
Okay. Last question for real. So we also see the music business is in the mix for this season. How is that going to impact the business for both Terry and B-Mickie on both their ends?
Um, I don't know if it really impacts B-Mickey's really storyline. A lot of that is a little bit separated because Terry, him being the businessman, he keeps those, keep those two separated. But I mean, I don't know if you want
Yeah,
to.
I think the music impacts T a lot, obviously, because if that goes and we're cleaning the money, we're laundering the money through the music business. So then we'll be good, but then B Mickey will be out of a job drug dealer. So he'll know if Pepsi decides to stop selling soft beverages and drinks that he ain't gonna have a job no more. Pepsi's trying to go into furniture. So yes, I think it's definitely it'll change the whole show if they become super successful in the music business because they won't sell drugs anymore.